Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Metal Marty Mac back with a video. This time guys, it's back to a movie video. I haven't done a movie video in a long time. Jeez, it must be months since I've done one. So yeah, I just thought, since it's Halloween month, it's October, it's spooky season, it's movie season. Well, it's always movie season in this house. But yeah, I decided to do a few videos. I'm going to do a few of my favourite directors, favorite writers, horror stuff, just favorite video company or Blu-ray companies like 88 Films, what do you call it, Arrow. Who else have we got? I'm just looking around here. 101 Films, that sort of thing. So I'm just going to do some top 10s and other kind of videos like that. As you can tell, I've got a full room here of just movies, a massive movie collection, which I don't show very often on my channel. Used to show videos months ago, but I stopped doing it for some strange reason. A few people asked me to do some videos to show off some of my stuff. So yeah, it's Halloween. Well, it's coming to Halloween, so I said I'd do a few. And speaking of Halloween, I said I'd go first for one of my favourite directors. Everybody knows John Carpenter. If you're into horror, sci-fi, that sort of thing, you will know John Carpenter's movies. There's some classic movies in the collection. The number one was pretty easy to pick, but the ones before that were all sort of, yeah, they're all very good, you know what I mean, so it was tough. But I did a top 10, just kind of ranked them, quickly show it to you. You've all know the whole movies, and you would have seen them and stuff like that, but I'm just going to quickly show you my top 10. So yeah, John Carpenter didn't do a hell of a lot of movies. I think he done about 18 or something movies, so I'm going to show you 10. I'll show you one or two ones that didn't make the top 10 list, but are still very good films. There is one or two of his movies. The Ward, 2010 movie with, I think Amber Heard was in that one as well. Yes, Amber Heard. Watch Your Bed, Amber Heard. What else? I don't have Into the Mouth of Madness. I've never had it actually on Blu-ray like that. I have seen it years ago, but I don't have it. There might be one more I'm missing on collection, but I'm gonna have most of them on Blu-ray at this stage. I've one here on VHS. Actually, I haven't got the Blu-ray yet. I'll show you that one first. So it's John Carpenter's second movie. This didn't make the top 10 list. So from 1976, it's his Assault on Precinct 13. It's still a great movie, good crime movie. I've played this VHS a lot. But yeah, it's one of his. I need to pick this up on Blu-ray, and after this video, I'm gonna go and get it on Blu-ray because it's stupid that I don't have the whole collection. I have most of it. So yeah, good movie. 1976, John Carpenter's second movie. Incidentally, in the background, we are listening to some John Carpenter music. So this is one of John Carpenter's anthologies. This is the anthology series that's out. This is 1974 to 1988. Covers some great movies in this: Halloween, They Live, The Thing, Starman. You know all the John Carpenter movies, all the good ones. So yeah, good soundtrack, great music. John Carpenter's music is well renowned as being brilliant. It's really part of his movies. It's what makes his movies tick. A lot of the times the music is very distinctive, very well known. And please stop talking. Okay, another three movies here that haven't in my top 10. So Starman from 1984. With Jeff Bridges, Karen Allen from National Lampoon's Animal House. What else was she in? Indiana Jones. Great movie. But that fucking alien who lands on the planet, kind of love story thing. And Karen Allen helps him out. There's government involved in this, that sort of thing. But it's a really good movie. Really enjoyed that. It's one of those movies I haven't watched a ton of times, belong to John Carpenter. But it is a good movie. As is most, if not all, of his movies. Okay, another one that didn't make the top 10 list is 1974's, this is John Carpenter's debut movie, bombed out in space with a spaced out bomb, so it's a kind of messed up 2001 sort of thing. It's an okay movie. It's the mission of the Strangelove generation. Yeah, decent. It's a decent movie. I mean, it's his first movie. It's pretty good. Visually, yeah, it's a decent movie. It's all I can say about it. It's very hard to describe. It's about these guys on a ship, Dark Star, and yeah, good stuff. Good start for John Carpenter in 74. Another one that didn't make my list, just about didn't make my list, was Escape from LA. This is 1996, so this is Escape from LA with John Carpenter's main man, it seems, Kurt Russell. So this is Snake Pliskin heading back in. This time he's in LA trying to save the president again. I wouldn't be surprised. Steve Buscemi's in this, Peter Fonda, Pam Grier, another stalwart of John Carpenter's movies. Stacy Keach and the legend that is Bruce the Man Campbell is in this as well. Ash from the Evil Dead. It's decent. It's got some pretty shitty graphics, but special effects, but yeah, decent movie. Not his best, but that's it. Okay, let's get into the top 10. So this one is from, I might be looking down for a date the odd time because my brain's not what it used to be. So 1992, Chevy Chase movie, Memoirs of an Invisible Man at number 10. Really enjoyed this movie. It's kind of John Carpenter's, well, I know he directed it. Who wrote it? William Goldman. Who else? Robert. So it's just an interpretation of the H.G. Wells classic story of the Invisible Man. Decent kind of romp. It's not as funny as I thought it was going to be when I originally watched it. I thought this is going to be a barrel of laughs with Chevy Chase. It has its funny moments, not bad. Daryl Hannah, as we know from Splash and Kill Bill and all that other kind of stuff, is in it as well. But yeah, number 10, I put in Memoirs of an Invisible Man. Good stuff if you haven't seen it. Worth a watch, as all these movies are definitely worth a watch. Okay, next up I have Prince of Darkness from 1987. Donald Pleasance. I'm not going to give away any kind of spoilers on this. It's about a green ooze in a basement that's being studied by kind of students, physicists. It turns out it's evil, and it could be the devil, making up the devil himself. Alice Cooper's in this, plays a kind of a homeless guy, cameo part in it. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie, actually. I love the soundtrack of it, as with all the Carpenter ones. Good movie. Didn't make me top 10. As I said, this was tough. Who else is in this? Victor Wong. Yeah, good movie. If you haven't seen it, as I say, all of these ones are definitely worth watching. So that's Prince of Darkness at number 9. Yeah. Okay, at number 8. Like, these all could have went in any range at all. So okay, we're back in. Did I actually put this at number 8? Yeah, I'm afraid I did, because there's so many good movies. So back with Snake Plissken, Escape from New York, from 1981. This is much better than the follow-up, we'll call it. So this is obviously Kurt Russell again. Who else is in it there? Lee Van Cleef, Donald Pleasance, what do you call him? Man who died, Harry Dean Stanton is in this as well. Isaac Hayes, Ernest Borgnine as well, and of course Adrienne Barbeau, John Carpenter's ex-wife. Yeah, it's his ex-wife, I'd say now at this stage, anyway. But yeah, good movie. Snake Plissken, it's a good story. He's going into New York. New York is a federal prison now, the whole state of New York, and he has to break in to get the president out. Mad stuff. It's a bit like mixed between Mad Max and Doomsday. If you haven't seen that English movie Doomsday, it's fun. It's a fun kind of watch. Real popcorn shit. But yeah, good movie, good soundtrack, as I keep repeating. But yeah, good stuff. Don't know what's on in the background there. But yeah, okay, up next at number 367, I've put in the Stephen King movie. Well, based on a Stephen King book. We have Christine. This is from 1983, starring Keith Gordon. We remember from Jaws 2 and lots of other stuff as well. Like, he was around a lot then. Good actor. This is a great movie about Christine, the car. What is it? Plymouth Flyer. 1958 Plymouth Fury, not Flyer, Fury. Sorry. What a great movie. I love this. The soundtrack of this is brilliant. Not just the Carpenter music, but the whole kind of rock and roll 50s era music is great. And Stephen King obviously was a big fan of that era. It's included in a lot of his books and movies. But yeah, really good fun. Christine, about this fucking crazy car that's had a lot of evil going on in it, with deaths and suicides and this, that, and the other. And poor old Arnie gets his shit up about the car in the movie. But really, really good. Special effects are great in it as well. John Carpenter's Christine. Okay, at number 6. Now, this is a twin pack. One of these I didn't include in the top 10 as well. That's Ghosts of Mars on the bottom there. Ghost of Mars. So that's the one with Ice Cube, Natasha Henstridge, who has Jason Statham's in it. Pam Grier once again. It's about a kind of special force team that go to Mars because people are living on Mars. There's a colony there and it goes completely apeshit, and for some reason they start killing each other and cannibalizing each other and all that sort of junk. And it's good fun. Anthrax too, the soundtrack to it, and music's great in the film. It keeps it going. I think only for the music of it, it'd be very slow. It's kind of Resident Evil-y kind of soundtrack. It's a decent movie. It's a bit of fun. I do like it a lot, but I wouldn't have put it in my top 10. But the one above it, John Carpenter's Vampires, definitely in my top 10. Absolutely love it. James Woods This and The Hard Way with Michael J. Fox are my two favourite James Woods movies. I think he's absolutely brilliant in this. He's just at his maniacal best. He's a crazy dude. He's the kind of leader of a vampire hunters, a group of vampire hunters. He's hunting vampires for the church. Come across a major vampire and loads of vampires, and it's great fun. Great fun. Special effects are great. One of the Baldwin guys is in this as well. Daniel Baldwin. Yeah, excellent movie. I really love vampires. It mightn't be on a lot of people's top list, but I think it's excellent. So there, John Carpenter's Vampires, savage stuff. Such a great fun movie. Okay, we have 5 to go. Let's move along quickly. Okay, from 1980, soundtrack of this is absolutely outwardly. Literally, it's fucking fantastic. So this is The Fog, set in Antonio Bay, about a fog, about a curse on a seaside town of Antonio Bay to do with money and shipwreck. And if you haven't seen it, I'd be very surprised. Ghostly ghost story. It's great. Maritime ghost story. It's absolutely brilliant. Jamie Lee Curtis is in this, one of our first movies. Who else we got? Tom Atkins is in it. Janet Leigh's in it. Jamie Lee Curtis' mother as well. And who else? Adrienne Barbeau is in it as well. She's in a good lot of films. She runs a radio station, and if you haven't seen it, I'll be amazed. This is such a classic what do you call it, horror movie, Halloween movie. I remember seeing this when I was a kid, and I loved it. It used to freak the shit out of me anytime I seen Fog after that, like for a while, but that's what movies do, and that's what they're meant to do. But yeah, at number 5 is The Fog. I feel bad putting The Fog at number 5, but the rest of them are so good as well. John Carpenter's got a great catalogue of movies. Okay, at number 4, my mate Peter's going to kill me for this. I know this is his favourite, but absolutely love this. I'm going to keep saying I love these movies, but I do. At number 4, I put in the sci-fi classic They Live, starring the late great Rowdy Roddy Piper, Keith David. It's such a great movie, sci-fi movie set in I don't know when it's meant to be set, but it's just where aliens have been on our planet for years and they're in disguise as human beings. You know the story. Roddy finds the sunglasses, uncovers the alien plot, and everything just goes apeshit. Contains one of the best fight scenes you'll ever see in a movie with Keith David and Rowdy Roddy in the alleyway. It's such a fun movie. What a great movie. Yeah. Obey. I feel bad putting this at number 4 too, but what can you do? But yeah, They Live. Absolute classic. There's some really classic movies here. There's just a bunch of movies we'd sort you out for the whole Halloween week if you wanted. At number 3, a bit of a fun comedy, action, martial arts romp. You know what it is. It's Big Trouble in Little China. Once again, our man Kurt Russell's here again. Kim Cattrall. It's one of the first movies I've seen her in. I didn't know who she was back then when I would have seen this first, till she was on that Sex and the City, whatever it was called. But this is great. It's got loads of martial arts. It's got some amazing practical effects. It's just a really, really fun movie, short movie. If you haven't seen it, just stick it on. You will laugh the fuck all day, man, after it, because it's just so funny. It's great. Got some great one-liners. Kurt Russell, one of his best movies. He's just so brilliant in this. And absolutely love it. Had to put it at number 3 because 2 of my more favourites are there as well. So yeah, what I call it, Big Trouble in Little China from 1986 at number 3. Second last movie. What a brilliant movie from 1978, slasher. One of the classics. One of the main movies featuring one of the big horror guys. I'm trying to see if I have him. We've got a weird wrestling version of him here. How butchy is there. So yes, first movie to feature Michael Myers, 1978's Halloween. Once again, featuring Jamie Lee Curtis, Donald Pleasance. I love when directors use the same actors over and over again. But yeah, what a classic. Doesn't need much of an introduction. It's just brilliant. Fucking slasher movie. Couldn't even think what it was there. But yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. The way it's shot, everything about it. It's slow paced. It's a short movie too, but there's enough in it. And it's our introduction to the Michael Myers. So yeah, Halloween at number 2. So that can only leave one classic movie, absolute favourite, one of my favourite movies of all time. This is definitely my top 3 movies of all time, 4 movies, whatever. You know, right up there anyhow. So this is the classic. Once again, guess who's in it? It's Kurt Russell, and it's The Thing from 1982. What a classic. Needs no introduction. If you haven't seen this movie, just go and watch it right now. So, set in Antarctica in a research station, uncover an alien that has landed previously on the planet. Contains some of the best practical effects you'll ever see in a movie. I don't think it's ever been topped. All this CGI these days is crap compared to it. This looks fantastic. It's creepy. It's like it's really whodunit. It just leaves you hanging for the first time you'll see it. You'll know what I mean. But it's just an absolute classic, absolute brilliant soundtrack. What a movie! What a movie! It's a movie you could watch very frequently, and I do as well because I absolutely adore it. So that's it, guys. For me, John Carpenter's The Thing is my #1 John Carpenter movie. And yeah, one of my top movies of all time. It's just an absolute classic from 1982. Can't go wrong with this one. That's it, guys. That's my John Carpenter top 10. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoy doing it because I like getting these movies off the shelf, and because I have a lot of movies here, and I very seldom come down here and root through them unless I'm looking for something. So yeah, it's good to get them onto a video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will do more. I'm going to do Stephen King next. I have the thumbnail made. I just need to kind of refine my list a bit because Stephen King has so many movies out. There is some crap, but there is some great movies as well. Some classic movies as well in the horror and other genres that he's covered as well. So that's going to be a bit of a tough one to do, but I will be back with it soon. But for anybody who has watched today's video, thanks a million. I know it's not the usual music, rock and hard rock, heavy metal music videos, but I love movies, absolutely love movies. That's why I've got so many of them, and I just want to get showing them on video as well. I know a few people asked me to do some videos, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments what your favourite John Carpenter movies are. I don't think I've missed anything. I've got a John Carpenter list here in front of me. I think I mentioned every one of his movies in here. I didn't mention Village of the Damned. The reason I hadn't got that to show you is it's out on loan. I think someone maybe in the movie club or something like that has it at the moment. I hadn't got a copy of it on Blu-ray or DVD or anything at all to show you. So yeah, I forgot about that one. Christopher Reeve, great movie. It's a remake of the John Wyndham movies that was out based on the John Wyndham book. Good story. Christopher Reeve, R.I.P. as well. What a great actor he was, and that's a great movie. So that's it, guys. Leave me a comment below. Thanks everybody for watching and for subscribing, and just for keeping involved in the channel. It's great. I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to enjoy Halloween because I love watching movies, and I'm going to watch a couple tonight. So yeah, talk to you all very soon. Thanks a million. Cheers. Bye.